away,
welcome
Carl.
inside Bud Walton Arena. Congratulations, Iowa State. Phenomenal game, overtime here. And we got a good one as well. Jimmy Dykes, Carl Ravitch. This is the SEC on ESPN. When you think about Arkansas, an 0-2 start, desperation comes early in the SEC. And they are playing a team going in the other direction, heading up in the polls in Florida.
Yeah, Florida comes in with a lot of momentum taking down number 1 Tennessee on Tuesday night.
Takes precedence. And, of course, the folks in the SEC and Arkansas, given the history in this building, they like to win games, too. Houck getting held on to by Brazile, and that's going to be a foul on Trevin Brazile.
Todd Golden is so good to see by lifting the offense and rim cutting a bit.
They get it down low. Oh, they're going to get a late whistle on
whistle.
Davis. It was a late whistle.
A late whistle going straight up.
Richard, and he missed his first free throw.
And Will Richard, Rabbi, is a hard
Backing Richmond down, works, continues to work, and way too strong. Richmond stayed home, good defense. Flan sees a lane. Ooh, he got hit hard.
freshman class, and man, what a monster game. Mentioning Cooper Flagg today.
Underneath John Calipari. Start with John Wall, Derrick Rose, Aaron Fox, Shea Gilgeous-Alexander, to name a two. Boogie Flan, another one of those, right out of the Bronx, New York, at 6'2".
And here's the key for those five-star freshman guards. Can you handle the hype, and can you handle Calipari? Because both of them are very important as much as Cal puts on his
offensive and defensive glass.
I think he comes in today 21 in blue with a 15% offensive rebound rate. Anything over 10% is really good, and he's at 15.
He got triple teamed and another whistle. And that didn't sit.
The glass. 15 in blue. Martin, one of the better defensive rebounding guards in the entire country.
And there's another rebound for Chinyalu on the offensive glass, and the Florida domination of the windows in effect again today. Martin looked at the shot clock, then he rolled into the paint, sent one high up, no good. Chinyalu battles. It's in the hands of Martin. He missed the bunny. Already 9 offensive rebounds for the Gators. Flan rises, and he buries it.
That is big time, especially because he had to work his tail off to get that shot. He came off the ball screen, got his
too strong for Flan. Ivisic goes up, and Alexis ripped it away. Just what you talked about on the other end. Martin, easy layup, man. He wormed his way in there.
He is such a good, what I call, uphill driver. A lot of guys can go downhill when it's easy in the C parts. This guy drives it uphill through traffic when it's really tough.
Arkansas, the running game has disappeared, and Jimmy, they're 4 for their last 19. They're going to get Alexis away.
When they get back home, and how about the Must Bus? Goes into Illinois and gets a win. 4 or 5 freshmen in college basketball, but still, the Must Bus rolls into Champaign.
They got a advantage down low. Alexis, they find him there with Flan all over him, and they're going to get Boogie Flan for a hold.
Rabbi, what did Florida do? They went.
He's learning a great deal. He doesn't play a ton of minutes. Offensively, he is gifted. Wagner just threw it away to nobody. And there's another pass to no one. Calipari right away to Adu to take Ivisic out of the game after that. Big time block, that's what he can do. It leads to a 3, and it drops for Walton Clayton Jr.
Yeah, right place, right time by Walter Clayton Jr.
4 on 3. Can they do it again? No.
Man, another offensive rebound, though, by the Florida Gators.
And that's Alexis, who is observing what Houck and Condon do.
They just continue to
3. It led to a whole bunch of second chance points in that rout over Tennessee. It's led to 10. Ohio State, ESPN bet has them as a heavy favorite. Terrific game last night.
Playoff games.
But brackets work, right? I mean, any brackets work. Adu, we've seen this before. He dribbles, he goes down low, throws it up, and it's going to be a foul. He will shoot 2 from Tennessee. Adu, no good.
Last year, Florida.
Well, in Todd Golden's first year, Jimmy, you know, they were 16 and 17. Then they Brazile hand up. One of the things Calipari stressed, if you're going to close out on a guy, get that hand up. Knox had him down, and the reverse no good. Alexis offensive rebound. And that did not hit the iron, so a shot clock violation from Florida.
Never
it
did.
not. The
No.
net got today with 40 seconds to go, leading by 5.
If you're Arkansas, be strong with the ball. You're in the bonus. You got a chance to at least get free throws on this possession.
Davis cannot buy a basket. He is 0 for 4, and he is such a key component to this team, being able to stretch the defense and make some outside shots, but 0 for 4 today.
That was a good look. A little pin down into a curl at the elbow.
Fland and Clayton, about a 3-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. And now they come way out top. Brazil deflected it. Adu has it. They got 6 seconds in the half. Davis drives up with the left. He can't get it. They can't get that tip. Brazil, he battles, and will it count?
I think it did. And Trevin Brazil may have just flipped the game for Arkansas. And then once they get it to the other end, watch Brazil 4 and white. He's just going to keep battling. Battle, battle, boom.
Yep.
Get it to go. Man, that is a big time.
Florida, bad pass. Fland picks it off. This is how Arkansas scored early, and they've missed a bunch at the rim, and Thero had a chance right there to pull them within 1. The other way we go, and we're going to get a whistle and a foul. And they need that to be on Fland and not Thero, who's playing.
After review, the call on the floor is confirmed. It's goaltending. It'll be 1 shot.
Yeah, that ball gets on the glass. You have to leave it alone.
Yep. On Knox. Makes 2, 1 counts.
Averaging 59 points a game in their first 2 conference games. And they are tracking below that right now against Florida on their home floor.
Thero, big body, he absorbed contact. He is so physical. And boy, has he turned into a very good player. He leads the team in points.
Drive it when it's hard, when it's tough sledding right through bodies.
But Thero playing Thor with the left-handed dunk.
And he speaks to the development under John Calipari.
Good point.
He was off the radar pretty much as a freshman at Kentucky, has stuck with it, now one of the better players in this league.
Clayton Jr. all the way easy, man. They picked on Fland, and he went right.
Easy one for Joe Lindsay, right on top of it.
Where will the points come from? Adu, they're going to get Condon moving, and there was a whole bunch of contact there. It's hard to move Condon, an Australian rules football player. Alex Condon, Jimmy, picks up his 3rd foul. And Adu missed half. Yes.
So he plays the analytics about as well as any coach.
Clayton Jr., that's a pass to Condon. And now Martin fires. That's a tough shot. Wagner was right there to contest. And the 3-ball falls.
Ride with me.
Yeah.
Hot in here. That's what this Nelly needs to get going.
Oh, Adu sees the lane, goes there, and they will get the whistle. And that one's going to be on Hauk.
Well, I'll be shocked if they put it on Vic Schaefer's club by that much. Vic Schaefer's got a
point guard, but he was able to keep that ball away from Wagner. Some good defense that time by Thero. Brazil right up in the mug of Alexis. Clayton Jr. hard. Man, he's going to get the call. He's
low average halves in a row. I need you now in Fayetteville, Arkansas.
Score so far is Martin in the game with 11. On the other side, Brazil and Adu each with 7. Story of the game again for Florida.
Yeah, Arkansas not gang rebounding with all 5 white jerseys on that defensive glass.
Great pass down low. Missed one, Alexis. Then he's down on the ground. And from behind, Thero can't get it. And an easy one for Sam Alexis. And you can feel the energy in this building starting to wane a little bit.
Florida has a pressure release in this building. What is that? They're throwing the ball inside to their sides.
Wagner, nice pass. Thero with a flush. Good penetration, DJ Wagner.
Wagner, when he wants to go from point A to point B, man, he can get there.
Officially 1 of 11, they say, on layups. Some of them have been a lot more contested than others, but boy, Davis had an easy one with the left hand and couldn't find it. Lead is 8. Richard open 3, throws it up to the roof.
So good.
And buried. And for Arkansas, it's really difficult when you have 2 guys go 1 for 14. And that's the way it has been so far in this game for Davis and Wagner. Wagner's got the one. He throws one up, and now he's got two. Does Arkansas have some stops in them, and then do they have some guys that can take the lid off of the basket from outside? Alexis deep against Adu, and no good, and they're going to get Hauk coming over the top. So that's one of the guys, Jimmy. 4 guys with 3. Each team really goes 8-9 deep. Considered Pitt and North Carolina. Chinyelu down low, too deep. Condon up and in. And that wasn't a mismatch. That wasn't a switch. He just got behind Thiero.
To my point, what
Thiero need this 3 for Knox. No good. Adu kept it alive. Who's on the floor? In white, Adu had it. Screaming for a time to be called.
plus point game since J.J. Redick. I'm not so sure Duke's the 4 most efficient freshmen in the country.
3 personal fouls. 7-point game. Crowd again rising at Bud Walton. The backdoor move. Oh, what a play. How about it? Hanging in the air and knocking it down every time out of a break.
Deliver that thing a strike.
You can see how desperate Thiero was to get it inside. Aberdeen, air ball. What do we got? We're going to keep it on the floor. Going to be against Arkansas. Going to be against this guy, Chinyelu, Condon, and Hauk. And so far, the Gators have the advantage at Florida Atlantic. Fland hit a couple of times. Soft one doesn't go. Aberdeen lane wide open, and he took advantage of it for an easy layup. 49-38. Really good read by Denzel Aberdeen.
Yeah, but Ravi, how can you not build a wall and stop the ball if you're Arkansas?
Fland's got a roll. He bounces it to him, and Adu flushes.
Driving, right?
He does. Kicks. Adu with a flush. Nice play by Wagner with that kick.
And that all started.
Good defense. 5 seconds. They get it to Hauk, and the whistle blows. They're looking for a goaltend, too. Lindsay says count it. They call the goaltend, and his first free throws today. And he'll take it. It rattles around. He's just on that number now. And he knocks them both down.
Dead ball. We cannot overplay and pressure the first pass. Plays right into Florida's hands.
At Wagner, he got fouled, and they're going to call it on, I think, no, Richard, but he's pointing at Clayton Jr., and it's going to be on Clayton Jr.
Through an ankle injury for most of his freshman year. At a tall
Shooting big time, and yet they are still within it. Difficult, high arcing shot. That's money, though, from Will Richard.
How tough was that by?
That is his go-to. Adu backdoor to Fland. He picks up his own rebound off a miss. Wagner will try. Halfway down, look at Thiero go up and get it. Back to 8 and a pick here by Wagner. Determined, he goes all the way to the rack. Left, no good. He's going to get fouled. He will shoot 2. And Wagner is playing like a man possessed.
And we're gonna be most likely in a dead ball situation on up, knowing that Arkansas is gonna turn up the pressure. Even still, a good closeout, stayed in front of the ball, forced a tough one. Basket here, this building's gonna explode.
Thiero can take Clayton. He tries there. That's a tough shot. A new Thiero rising above him.
Todd Golden.
Here's Thiero again. He drives hard. Blocked that time, and a whistle. Condon. It's not going to be on him. It's going to be on number 5. And to Jimmy's point, they go to him in the second half, and he misses a 9. Boy, those are free baskets.
Yeah.
There's Adu with a block. Fland head up. Wagner paint. Touchdown! Wow! Paint. Richard, that's his shot, but he comes up short. Condon, an offensive rebound. Clayton Jr. fires. Got it!
The reload threes for Florida have been daggers in this game.
And give Condon credit. Another offensive rebound. Drive will get you going.
No doubt.
Clayton a quick three. Davis battles for it. How about the hustle in the corner and then a foul? And give credit. Was it Martin who went to get it, or no? It wasn't. Lose him. Free throw good from Condon. 12 and 12 against Tennessee. He's got the double-digit rebounds and the point. Thiero, that's way short. Didn't come off his hand very well. And they can push it to 10, and they will. Wide open is Condon. A mistake by Arkansas. They did not get back to more. There's the handoff. He will throw the alley-oop, and Brazil keeps it alive to Thiero, who will get fouled. That's a heck of a play from Brazil, who at least the thought was alley-oop. He didn't. Oh, and these are free throws you just think you have to make.
No, it's a must. That I've seen a lot.
Against them, against Ole Miss. There's the hands. Deflected back. That's why Clayton was able to go back there. Good hands by Wagner. That's one of those deflections. Martin fires straight away,
Man.
knocks it down. A clutch three from Elijah Martin.
Florida is so good at their guards sprinting behind the action to find a three ball.
Fland will fire a three. He got hit. He'll shoot three. Elijah Martin with the foul, and that's number 5.
After the third.
Fland, 81% free throw shooter. Soft touch.
All three.
Yeah.
And you're sending the positive message that after he makes all three, boom.
Yeah, good
Get in.
strokes.
Get in that press now if you're Arkansas.
So Aberdeen's going to play with Martin with the fouling out. And there's good hustle. Brazil, though, then he wrapped up the arm around Condon. He did a heck of a job. That looked strong.
Yeah.
It was. Will be the ball handlers for Florida. It'll be under intense pressure from Arkansas the rest of the way. Florida, Richard denied there. Adu goes and gets it. They will push, and they have numbers. And Brazil is fouled on the baseline.
These
11. Loose ball. Look at the hustle by Richard, and a tie up there with Wagner.
or Wagner. And does he need a ball screen? Does he not? No.
He threw it up. That was some intimidation there underneath by Condon and Hauk. Richard fouled by Thiero, and that's number 5 on Adu Thiero.
Fland is going to have to learn.
The coach would do show them that and say, "That can we get that for 40?"
Yes, that's who you are, but I needed it.
Clayton Jr. in the paint. He just lost it. He got trapped in there. To your point, Fland shoots that. Clayton waits, and then he just lost it on the way up. A little more of a veteran guard. Fland's three finds the bottom, and a quick timeout.
Good job by Condon to read the action, realize the first 3 guys weren't open, and win the sprint to the ball.
Clayton Jr. deep. He got his man up. They'll give Condon a 3. Oh, how clutch is that for the big-time center who knocks it down.
He competes his guts out. He doesn't take a lot of them, but 40% on the year.
Execution down the stretch has been spectacular for the Gators, and you cannot say the same for the Razorbacks.
Rabbit, what a play, though, by Condon. He was actually sealing off his guy to try to create an opening for a layup, and once that was taken away, he sprinted to the top of the key for the clean look.
They got a 10-point lead. There's a minute 8:40 to go, and down low, Condon again. He's got himself a double-double again. How about Florida trying to take a little more air out of the tire by putting some pressure on Arkansas, and it leads to a foul on Houck. It was close to being a turnover. Houck is going to foul out of the game with 1:14 on the clock.
Arkansas's defense has been good enough to win this game. Portal thought they had that with Arkansas when they got Nelly Davis.
Yes,
but
exactly. It's 0 for 8 today from the field, 0 for 5 from 3. But in Cal's world, we've seen many a season look terrible in the start, and they get better. And his mantra has always been, well, let's see what we look like at the end of February and early March. Here's that schedule at LSU and at Missouri. 2 road games, but again, not the top of the conference. And then Georgia, Oklahoma, and then that big one, February 1 at Kentucky when Cal goes back to Lexington. Wagner's 3 no good, and now it's all but fundamental for Florida. They will win this game. They will improve to 15-1, 2-1 in the conference. An impressive road victory here at Bud Walton. And it wasn't Bud Walton's fault. This place was bumping early, and so was Arkansas.
Well, Florida's the real deal. Those 4 guards, Aberdeen coming off the bench, and the depth they have inside. They know who they are, Ravi. They have a terrific blend. Very similar to what Auburn, Alabama
is. Your portal success is going to determine, obviously, how reputation is. The ability to identify the good portal players and have them fit into your program. Flan lets fly. He'll bank it in. Florida on ESPN Bet was about a 4.5-point favorite, and they're gonna beat that spread here, winning by a final of 71-63. The Gators on the road now 15-1, an impressive performance. For our producer, our man Kevin Kramer stepped in big time. We appreciate all his efforts. My buddy Jimmy Dykes, I'm Carl Ravitch. It continues. Florida, 17th straight game with 70 or more. I'm Carl Ravitch. Enjoy the hoops, everybody.